official soft drink of NASCAR.
We're under caution for the third time at lap 109. Stanton Barrett in the Hair of the Dog Chevrolet got a boot from Clint Boyer and ended up in the turn 4 wall. There you see it.
Stanton kind of went up high going into 3, and I think Boyer thought he was giving him the bottom, and all of a sudden Stanton cut down just a tad, and Boyer had nowhere to go, but got into him, turned him. See it back there.
Busch will get the free pass. We'll get his lap back. He'll be back on the lead lap. And updating you from the last caution, in which Denny Hamlin, who we're riding with now, and the number 4 of Scott Wimmer were gigged for being too fast on pit road, had to do a drive-through penalty.
Also, Greg Biffle in the 16 car will get 1 of his 3 laps back, so he's still got 2 to go. But once again, as we've been talking, he'll probably be able to go up there and start at the front of the pack again and be able to drive off. We're seeing most of our lead lap cars stay out because they were only on pit road about 30 laps ago. We're seeing some of the guys that were about mid-pack, mainly Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kyle Busch in the 5, Joe Nemechek, Casey Mears. A lot of the cars mid-pack on back that are hitting pit road.
Yeah, come in now. Makes, you know, if you're not real good right now, it's a good time to work on it because this thing's got a green flag look to it here later on.
And Darrell, Jeff and I didn't get a chance to talk about it in the beginning of the show, but this is one of those racetracks. If your car's a little bit off, you almost want to get off sequence with the leaders and see if you can make up some ground that way. We saw that in the Busch race yesterday.
The biggest risk is that you get back in there in traffic and you get run over from behind.
There's no free lunches here, that's for sure.
Go hard, go hard. Straight.
Tony Stewart's now led 51 laps. Greg Biffle led 52 earlier. We're under the 3rd caution of the day at Bristol. Robbie Gordon, who was 16th when the caution came out, missed the commit cone entering the pits at turn 2 and was held a 1-lap penalty. The top 13 cars did not pit under this caution as we get set to go back to green, and they're going to hold that flag for 1 lap and allow Gordon to catch up the field and get ready for this restart.
Yeah, they released him late over there. He had no chance of staying on the, you know, whatever lap he's on now.
All right, we listened in on Matt Kenseth, Robbie Reiser, and crew.
The only time I'm going to be able to talk to you is under caution, though, because I got this other microphone. I tried the other one, but it don't work, so we'll just have to use this and get through the day. We'll just use this here and do the best we can. I don't need to talk under green anyway.
Well, I just talked to Robbie Reiser, crew chief for Matt Kenseth, and Robbie said that they can hear the spotter, that his driver and spotter are in good communication. It's only the crew chief that they can't hear. So they're working to try to get that resolved, to get a headset for the crew chief so Matt Kenseth can hear him. We have no problem at all hearing Matt. I mean, he's barking all kinds of instructions about the behavior of the car, when he wants to come in and so forth, but he needs to hear his crew chief.
Thanks, Dick. Green flag to begin lap 116. Tony Stewart takes off.
Boy, Jimmy Johnson's car is definitely better there. He's able to stay there this time, unlike the pass on restarts. Matter of fact, he's on. He was looking there on the end, looking under Tony.
Now, just to clear it up, Robbie Gordon in the 7 car was actually not held a lap because of missing the commitment cone. He was held a lap simply to try to calm him down. We've talked about emotions and feelings here.
Dale Jr. just about got turned by Reed Sorensen, but Sorensen, oh, around goes Scott Riggs in the wall. Sorensen wisely got off the gas.
Rear quarter panel.
And allowed Jr. to get straightened up. But
Jimmy, you got to tell him when there's people wrecking in front of him.
But what happens here? One person's problem affects somebody 20 cars back. In this case, Scott Riggs.
Chain reaction. Junior got in trouble up here in the middle of 3 and 4, and it all started from there. It started there, ended down here with Scott Riggs in the wall. See Junior on the outside. He runs in the back of Kyle Busch. They got the 41 up the hill. Now here he comes trying to force his way through.
That was the start of it. Joe Nemechek also involved there in these accordion-like collisions. And then further back, drivers have to react to this, and here's what happens.
Well, we talked about it at the top of the show. You're running around here 15.5 seconds. You come off of turn 4, it's only 4.5 seconds till you get down to turn 1.
Look like Jeff Burton gets into the back of Scott Riggs right here and just spins it around.
Come on. Come on. Cautious out. Cautious out.
That'll be good news for Michael Waltrip throwing the 55 car. He'll be back on the lead lap with a free pass. And a little damage on that Army car, Joe Nemechek. Part of the chain reaction again.
He got in the back of Sorensen, who got in the back of Dale Earnhardt Jr. And how does that go? So on and so on and so on.
Just keeps on keeping on.
It's chain, chain, chain.